said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rear. And wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Horned Frogs decide to put it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When you play in a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He'll take a shot. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Off play action. Got his man quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. The quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Alabama pushing the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown time! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Reels it in down the left side.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far, and now this quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here, get this first down, score a touchdown on this drive, this game takes on a completely different...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole way is going to see if this kicker can operate.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
The Tide offense offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep the quarterback standing up straight.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, TCU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Working that left side now. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Red pass, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 2nd down coming up. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Connection to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He caught it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. One more snap coming before halftime.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll do it himself. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The offense in hurry up mode. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely center cut. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Horned Frogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets it out quickly. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Scanning the field, it's Cobb. Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly complete. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to touchdown, Crimson Tide, and that one will give him the lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Cobb. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Using his legs, it's Conrad. Got enough for the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back.
Touchdown, Alabama! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Cobb. Snagged out of the air. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They've got the screen set up. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw again. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Bama! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
TCU 17.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down. There he goes. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. To the air, it's Cobb. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play deep.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. New set of downs after the completion. Here we go. To the air on 1st down. A lot of defenders around on that screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grab near the sticks. It's Costa. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Right on the money. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown time! Fit it in the window for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Cobb. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now this team has